So this thing I marked here represents this step, the calibrations on this step. Now this is our, let's say this is our 0. Here now, this is 1. Let's mark 1 here. And here now, this is our 2. I hope you have your tapes there. So everybody should hold his tape, so that as I am talking, you will be confirming what I'm saying. Okay? I hope the cameraman is capturing me.
Yes.
All right. Now, tape reading is very, very important. If you are a tailor and you don't know how to read tape, you are a gunner. If you don't know how to read tape, you will make mistakes. You will measure clothes and you will measure a customer and you will show what is in your mind and not what the customer wants, and not the measurement of the customer that you took. Now, some people don't make use of these small calibrations. See these small ones? They don't make use of them. Why? Because they don't understand those calibrations. They don't also make use of these ones that are a bit longer than the shortest ones. Why? Because they don't understand those calibrations. Many of them only make use of whole numbers, 1, 2, and the rest, and then half. This is ½ inch. When you come to tape reading, as you can see, you can see these ones that are boldly written: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 60. When you are making use of this type of tape rule, and when you come to the reverse side of it, you have smaller calibrations. Those ones are in centimeters, but we don't usually make use of centimeters in our measurement. What we make use of is the inches part of it. So that is why we are going to dwell on the inches part of the measurements or of the tape. Now, when you take a measurement or when you are cutting clothes, there must be places that you employ divisions. Divisions, you see, in tailoring, it is very, very important. You must divide something. You must divide. As long as you are cutting clothes, you must employ division. So if you are the type that used to run away from mathematics in school and you want to do tailoring, see mathematics. You must know how to divide by 2. You must know how to divide by 4. You must know how to divide by 8. Mostly 8 is being used by female tailors when you are sewing female clothes, because they used to sew 8 pieces, but women, we hardly sew 8 pieces. So that is why our measurements or our divisions usually fall under division by 2 and division by 4 most of the times. Now, let's this particular one now. This is 1. Obviously, this is 1. This is 2. This is 0. So it means that before we got to 1, we had passed some calibrations before we get to 1. For example, let me start from this other. This is the longest calibration here. That goes from here to here. The second large calibration is this particular one, which is half. Then these ones are called quarters. Now we'll come back to these smallest ones. Now I want to give you how we come about these 1 inch, 1.5, 1/4, and the rest. A whole number in a tape rule from 0 to 1 or from 1 to 2 is divided into 8 equal places. They are divided into 8 equal places. Now look at it here. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. And this is what? 8. That means each 1 inch in a tape rule is divided into how many? 8 equal places. Now, how do we know that this one is 1 inch? How do we know that this is 1 inch? Now, I told you that everything is divided by how many? Into how many? 8. That is 8 there, Abi. Now, for you to okay, now let's start from this particular one. Let's start from this particular one. This one is how many did you count here? 1, 2, 3. Now let's start from this 1, Abi. Then you say 1 out of how many? Out of how many here?
8.
Out of 8. Okay. So here now, is there anything you can divide further here? There's nothing you can divide further here. So here now you call this 1/8. So this is 1/8. 1/8 of a tape rule. 1/8. 1/8. So meaning that from here to here is called what? 1/8. Are you getting it?
Yes.
From here to here is what? 1/8. From here to here is what? 1/8. Now, what it means is that you are considering only one part. Just from here to here, you are only considering only this part out of 8 parts. Out of 8 parts, understand? Now this is one part here. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. This is 8. Can you see it?
Yes.
Even when you are counting by the calibrations, you also have 8 calibrations. When you are counting by the insides, you also have 8. Let's call it 8 insides. Now, give me a piece of. Give me that in there. Let me. Just a second. Okay. Are you with me? Now that is why we call this 1/8 of an inch. 1/8. 1/8. Now, where do you make use of this 1/8? You mostly make use of this when you are dividing by 8. When you are cutting 8 pieces. 8 pieces. It means that when you divide by 8, it means that this 1/8, this small thing that you are looking at here, represents 1 inch when you divide by 8. That means if you fold your clothes and you measure just small like this one of these calibrations like this, when you open it, when you expand it, it means that you have 1 inch. So if you misuse this when you are doing 8 pieces, you misuse this small thing. You can call it small thing. It means that maybe you added 1/8 in excess. It means that you have added 1 inch to that cloth, or you less you less 1/8 from it. It means that you have reduced the size of that cloth by 1 inch. When you are dividing by 8 by 8, each of this 1/8 represents how many? 1 inch. Okay, now let's get to this. This is number what? Number 2. Okay, let's be using this side since we are working with this. This was the one that we worked on, right? So this is the second one now, right? Which is this. So this one now is 1, 2, right? 2 out of how many?
8.
2 over 8. Now, can you divide this further?
Yes.
If you divide it further, you have what here? 1. To divide this will give you what? 4. That is 1 over 4. And 1 over 4 is called 1/4. Abi? 1/4. That means that when you come to inside 1 inch, there are how many quarters? 4 quarters. Quarter has to do with 4. There are 4 quarters. Where are they? This is the first quarter. Here. This is the first quarter. This is the second quarter. This is the third quarter. And this is the fourth quarter. We call them quadrants. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. So there are 4 quadrants in 1 inch. Just like there are 8 1/8 in 1 inch. Do you guys understand?
Yes.
Any question? Any question?
So,
Yeah.
this thing, the exact one is 1/4. Is it not meant to be? Sorry.
Ask the question. I use this side that is clearer.
This one. I was thinking of this one.
Yes, this is
This one
1/4.
that we are trying to have.
This is one we are looking at now as 1/4. This one is longer
this
than
one.
this.
1/4.
Uh-huh.
This one is not half.
See what I'm saying? From here to here is 1/4. And if you check from here to here, it's the same size with from here to here. Understand? So this is 1/4 inside here now. From here to here is 1/4. From here to here is 1/4. From here to here is 1/4. From here to here is another 1/4. So there are 4 1/4s inside 1 inch. Do you understand? Yeah. So now let's say, for example, now let's say you have chest of 41. For example, chest of 41. You say that chest, which is 41, divide by 4. For example, divide by 4, it will give you what? It will give you 10 1/4. But some people that don't understand that tape reading, they will just say they will either make it 10.5 or they make it 10 because they don't understand these ones. Or another time, okay, I forgot to mention this when we are doing 1/8. Let's say you have 40.5, and you are dividing it by 4. What are you going to get? You are going to get 10 1/8. So it's not only when you are dividing by 8 that you come across 1/8. When you have a half inch in addition to your measurement and you are dividing that measurement by 4, you are going to come across 1/8. You don't just discard it. You have to respect it. It is part of your measurement. Do you understand? Any other question? Now, we are saying this is what we got for this particular one, right? So we now come here, we write it 1/4. This particular one here is telling us that there are 8 pieces of 1/8 inside 1 inch. Let me use that word, pieces. This particular one is telling us that there are 4 pieces of 1/4 inside 1 inch. Okay? Yeah. Now, we now come back to this particular one, which is, okay, we've done this, which is this. We are on this now, right? Which is this particular one. So start again and count from here up to here. Is how many? 3, ba? One and voice they come up with 3, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Now, 3 out of how many? Out of how many in total?
8.
8. We have 3/8. So can you divide this further? Can anything divide this? Is there any common factor?
No, there's not.
So there's none, ba? That is why here now, since there is none, you now come here and say this is 3/8. 3/8. That is why you used to hear us say 3/8. 3/8 of an inch. Because there's nothing again that can divide it further. We have 3/8. Now, I think that's understandable, ba?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, let's any question on that? Any question?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. That means that we have treated this, right?
Yes, sir.
We have treated this. Then we are coming back to this. All of us know this as what? Half inch. Yeah. If all of us know this, then how did we come about this as half an inch? How did we come about it as half an inch? We came about it, we also do our counting from, okay, this one now is this, right?
Yes.
So when we start here to count, we count how many? Is how many now? This is what?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4, Abi? 4 out of how many?
8.
We say 4/8. Can anything divide both of them?
Yes.
What is that?
2.
Apart from 2. 4 can divide the both
Four
now.
can divide,
Yes.
yes.
4 divide itself, we give how many?
1.
1. 4 divide 8, we give you how many? 2. So this is what? 1/2. 1/2. Which is what? Half. So that is how we came about this as half inch. So here now we write our half. Can you see it? Because this is 4 places out of 8 places that make up an inch. Then you divide it by the lowest common factor. Now that is how we have our half an inch. Let's say you have, let me still use 40. Let's say you have okay, let's say you have chest of 41 and you are dividing it by, okay, let's say by 2. 41 divided by 2 will give you what? 20 and a half, right? 20 and a half. You can always meet this guy. You can always meet this guy almost everywhere. Half an inch is common. There's no tailor that doesn't know about half an inch. Now we've done this. We move to this particular one. We start again. Okay, we've done this. We are now coming to this, which is this one. So we start again to count
1, 2, 3,
4.
5. 5 out of how many?
8.
8. So can anything divide both of them?
No.
Nothing can divide them. So you just carry it like that and you say 5/8. That is why we call this particular one 5/8. 5/8. So this is 1/8, this is 1/4, this is 3/8, this is half, this is 5/8. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now we have treated this. Any question on this?
That.
Yes.
And this 1/4, can we be using 1.5 and using that quarter and do 1.5, 3.5?
No. If you have a measurement that requires you to make use of a quarter, or that requires you to make use of 8, 1/8, or 3/8, or 5/8, you cannot say, because this thing is too small, let me leave it and use 3, let's say, according to you, 3.5 or 1.5. No, you are making mistakes. You are going to make mistakes in that outfit. Your measurement is not going to be correct. Do you understand? So what I'm doing is to make you understand these calibrations, because these calibrations, they are not here for this thing to be beautiful.
Like you said, this 1/4 now is 1/4, right?
Yes, it's 1/4.
Okay, instead of saying 1/4, how much just say 1/4?
You can say 1/4. You can say 1/4. Okay. Okay. Is that what you want? What you asking? Okay. You can say 1/4. You can say 1/8. It's just 1 out of 8, 1 out of 4. But will it be sweet in your mouth to say, maybe you want to say 2 1/4? Then instead of you to say 2 1/4, you now say, when you are writing it, this is how it is, 2 1/4. Will it be sweet in your mouth to say 2 whole number 1/4? Okay? That's the thing. Okay?
214.
214 is 214. So that's it. So we've settled with this bar.
Yes.
Then we come to this particular one. How many from here? Count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
6 out of how many?
8.
Out of 8. So what can divide 6 and divide 2?
Yes.
2,
So 2 divide this will give you what?
3,
2 divide this will give you what?
4.
We have 3/4. 3/4. Now I want you to observe something. We are coming to that. This is 4. So what do we call this? This particular one now. This is 3/4. 3/4. There's something I'm going to point out for you here. We are going to write these things out again. Then you will see it very clearly. And it will help you to always know which is which. Okay? Now we're almost done. So I will come back to that. We've done this. So we are on this now. We count, everybody.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 bar. So we have 7 out of how many? 8. What can divide 7 and divide 8? Nothing. So we now have our 7/8 bar. 7/8. Now that's why we call this particular one 7/8. We call it 7/8. The one very close to the whole number is called 7/8. You make use of all these. They are very, very important. That is why they are on your tape rule. Now we are on this. We are on this particular one, which is the same as this, right?
Yes, sir.
So when we count from here,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So we have 8 out of how many?
8.
What can divide 8 and divide 8?
8.
So 8 divide itself
1.
1. That is why here is 1. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That is why it is 1. Now, let me show you something now. These ones that are called 1/8, that are called 8. Now, this is what?
8.
1/8. You write it down. 1/8. Which other one do we have 8?
3/8.
3/8. Which other one do we have 8?
7/8. 16.
5/8. sir.
5/8.
5/8.
Which other one do we have 8?
7/8.
7/8. Now, for quarter, which one do we have quarter there?
1/4.
1/4, which is 1/4.
4.
4. Which other one do we have 4?
3/4.
3/4. Right?
Yes.
Now, you see anyone that has 8. You see anyone that has 8 under it must those are the ones you called, you mention their names. 8, 1/8, 3/8, 5/8, 7/8. Okay? 1/8, 3/8, 5/8, 7/8. And you also notice that all those ones are prime numbers. What are prime numbers? We are back to math. We are in math. This is pure mathematics. So prime numbers are numbers that cannot be divisible by 2. Is it how they define it?
That
You cannot be divided by.
That cannot be.
divisible by 2.
Hey.
Divided by 2.
Any number that is divisible by 2 is an even number.
Yes.
Okay? A prime number, nothing can divide it except itself and 1. Any number that cannot be divisible by 2 except itself and 1, those are prime numbers. You can only divide prime numbers by themselves and by 1.
So which one is not even number?
Even numbers are numbers that can be divisible by 2. 2 is an even number because it can divide itself. 6 is an even number. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and the rest. Then you have odd numbers. Odd numbers are numbers that can not be divisible by 2. Okay?
I don't understand. Is
See.
it the same thing with the prime number?
No,
Yeah.
odd numbers are different from prime numbers. Let me show you, for example. 9 is an odd number because it cannot be divisible by 2. But 9 is not a prime number because it can be divisible by 3. 27 is an odd number because it cannot be divisible by 2. But 27 is not a prime number because it can be divisible by 9. It can be divisible by 3. Do you understand? 5 is a prime number. It's a pure prime number because nothing can divide 5 except itself and 1. Okay? 7 is a prime number because only 7 can divide it and 1. 11 is a prime number. Do you understand?
Yes.
Prime number, any number that can only be divisible by itself and 1. Odd number, any number that cannot be divisible by 2. That cannot be divisible by 2. Even number, any number that can be divisible by 2. So now you find out that anyone that has a prime number on top of it falls under 8. Do you understand? So when you are taking a measurement, for example, let's say you have 6 you have 6 here and it is here. So what are you going to do? It is a small number. What are you going to do? You know that as long as it is one of the smallest numbers, one thing that should be in your mind is that this thing, anything I'm mentioning, it will be under 8. You understand? So it's now left for you to now count and say, okay, since it is here, you now count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know that it is 5, 8. Then, assuming you are measuring and the thing falls under this longer one that is a bit longer than the shortest, you should have it in mind that anything you see here should fall under what? Quarter. It's now left for you to count how many quarters is it. This is your first quarter. This is your second quarter. This is your third quarter. 1, 2, 3. 3 quarter. You understand? Then you have only one half. You have only one half inside this. You have only one half, and you have only one whole number. You understand? So, any question? Do you have any question? Nobody has question. You have a question? Ask a question. Okay. So this will be where we draw the curtain for today. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe to my channel, VsmDesigns. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.